Hello everyone and welcome back to another beautiful day in Spakovo, Poland. We are in the second half of September already and it's time to do the grapes today. But I did get a notification that something is up with the cow pasture. So I'm gonna check on Tom and Jerry, the ladies, if they're feeling fine, if everything is as it should be. And yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, it turns out they are not okay. One of the cows, so Tom, yeah, because it's the same serial number here and here, actually got that disease, foot and mouth. Right. Okay, so Tom, I'm sorry you got it. Are you Tom? Yes, you're Tom. So let's call the veterinarian and have you treated as soon as possible. I do think they're gonna come straight away, so I don't really fear anything bad happening to Mr. Tom. I mean, Lady Tom. It's a tomboy. In any case, let's go check on the grapes. Let's check the moisture. Yeah, the moisture is fairly high. Fairly high. And it doesn't seem to go down at all. Interesting. I did not expect it. So, yeah. We don't have any more space to maneuver around, so we're gonna call Mr. Ben that he gets the trailer ready. It's gonna be a hand-picking trailer. I did notify the guests that we have the grape picking session today. So in preparation for that, let's make some space over here. Yeah, I already know it's gonna be a beautiful, nice, super awesome day. And we're not gonna use you, Mr. Lamborghini, today. And we're gonna do all the work with our trusty Zetor. And before I do anything, I do want to have it washed down. So let's get the pressure washer out. Let's get you out of the way. Yeah, I really have to sort something out with these tractors. Because they are in the way of each other, like, basically all the time. It's better now that we have those two sheds on the left and the right of our main thing. Is this disconnected? Yes, it is. It isn't. Not bad. Okay, now it is. Alright, so I'll wash this down and I'll call Mr. Ben in between so he prepares the trailer and we'll be on our way. Alrighty. Gonna keep the tractor running. Just in case so we don't flood it. Alright, perfect. Alright, thank you, Ben. Yay. So, this is our new beloved trailer that's gonna be used to harvest grapes. And it comes with grape holding boxes. It comes with a specialized side and a seat, so the harvester can actually sit on the trailer and harvest at the same time. Oh, of course, this doesn't have any lights, doesn't have a license plate, but this is it. And this here is the seat, and when you unfold the flap, the seat also unfolds, so the person that harvests grapes or picks grapes can actually sit comfortably over there. Huh? What a cute little setup. Yeah, I think the tourists are gonna love it. Can't wait. We're probably gonna start harvest at around 11 AM because it's not really good to start too early. Well, we technically can. There's nothing stopping us, but I do wanna wait so it's a bit warmer outside. It's currently 14 degrees, which is not extremely cold, but it's also not warm at the same time. I want to have it at least, let's say, 16, 17 degrees, and it's supposed to go up to 20 today, so it should follow through. Beautiful. Yeah, so we now own a grape vine cutter that automatically cuts off everything that is excess after a year's harvest. We have a cultivator slash subsoiler, we have this trailer, we have a sprayer, so I do believe we're basically all set. There's nothing else, and I would love to have all that in one dedicated shed. You know, so we have everything connected with grapes in one place, stored away, because we only use tools practically once a year. Each one of those tools, you know, we don't really use them. Well, that's basically most tool we actually own. So I don't know, I'm rambling. Right, so it's a good time I came back because the vet is already here, and we have to pay $250 a month for 3 months, so $750 is going to be the total for treating foot and mouth disease. So let's start with that. Being treated status, all good. Our poor little Tom. Oh well. In any case, yeah, the tractor is here, parked and waiting. And as I said, I have checked the weather. It's going to be nice throughout the day, and we're gonna be harvesting some grapes. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the tractor here, and at about 11 we're gonna pick up the tourist and we're gonna go into the vineyard. Awesome times. Doo 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 doo. Bam 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 bam. Feeling Indiana Jonesy. All right, let's start this girl up. Oh, the vet is still here. Interesting. I was under the impression that they're gonna leave by now. Let's leave her warm up a bit, and I'm gonna speak with them if everything is okay or they need anything else. Alrighty, so the tourist is ready. And so are we. I actually put a straw hat on today. Okay, so I'm thinking we shouldn't go too fast. So I'm gonna set my speed to around 4 kilometers an hour. You good over there? Sitting comfortably? Alright. Yeah, the road here still needs to be built. But we are where we are. And try to find the right gear. Alright, look at her go. Alright, I want to find the correct engine speed for this. Yeah, this feels pretty good. I don't want to have the engine revving like mad. And I also don't want it choking on itself. So I really wonder how much grapes are we gonna get off of one row? Are we gonna get half? Probably not. Probably not. So as long as it's under 50% of the trailer, I'm happy because I can then take one row down, one row up, and then go to empty out. Okay, gotta be careful here. I didn't specify well enough and they built this place just a smidge too long. Hold on. Can we do a one-turn U-turn kind of thingy? Or are we gonna get stuck? Yikes. Just barely. Barely. So how's it looking back there? Is it half? Yeah, around 30%. Good. Excuse me, I'm pushing your face straight into the leaves. Yeah. Good, good, good. Alright, so we are getting some mud on the tires because there's so much mud on the ground. It is too wet, granted, but I don't really want to wait until the moisture drops radically. So yeah, we might lose up on some of the wine this way. Alright, I can start to see some grapes from the top. I think we're gonna go empty. Yeah, hold on to your hat, lady. We're absolutely flying. Okay, now to unload. Okay, and dump. Go see how this works. Beautiful. Beautiful grapes. Look at this. What color. Wow, awesome. Alright, let's go pick another 2 rows. So we picked 2 out of 4, 6, 8 rows. So that means we're gonna get 3 times as more or as much as we have right now. Oh, oh, oh. Sorry. Wrong row. Alright, perfect. Well, I guess it's time to do some action shots and some photos to document the opportunity, because this is the first time we are actually harvesting grapes from our vineyard. And I will be honest, this is very exciting. Alright, well, harvesting the last little row. This was fun. It's a very slow job, but it's very fun. And I think we got quite a decent amount of grapes out of this vineyard. And I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to seeing how much wine we get out of it. And done. Look at this. Awesome. So we had just under 2,000 liters in each, let's say, trailer load that we dumped. So we are looking at quite a healthy, I think we made 4 trailer loads. That's around, well, let's say around 7,000, because it is less than 2,000 per load. And this lady here was very, very helpful. And I hope she got good experience. I hope she got what she expected. Okay. Let's dump the last little piece. Yeah, very healthy grapes. I wouldn't really say they're eco, because we did fertilize them with artificial fertilizers, but hey, let's say. Alright, so we got 7,419 liters of grapes. Okay, I'm gonna say a goodbye to the lady and I'll be right back. Alright, let me Let me turn the tractor off. I forgot the word. What the hell? In any case, let's see what this baby can do. Alright, so we can make grape juice, which turns into wine. And look at that, we are 70% full. So yeah, not much more. If we add 2 more rows, we are just gonna be able to fill it if our yield doesn't become bigger. And we can also make raisins, but I still think I'm gonna keep it with the grape juice. And the recipe is around 14 grapes, let's say 14 liters of grapes, turns into 4 liters of grape juice. So let me take my calculator out. I want to know how much we're gonna get. 7,419 divided by 14 times 4. We're gonna get 2,119 liters and a bit of wine out of this. So that's gonna be 2 pallets. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. 2,000 liters of wine, huh? We're gonna get wasted. Oh, I should definitely start it up. And let's go here and let's activate production so it's running. And should be seeing some results. Right. So now that this is done, I do think it's time to start putting the equipment away, because we're gonna have to have access to the snowblower. So if I take it out, yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do some shenanigans. I pull this out, and I'm gonna use the Lamborghini, our trusty Lambo, to move the sprayer out of the way and then move the Can I open both doors at the same time, or are they gonna collide? Okay, just about. Perfect. Yeah, so I'm gonna shuffle some things around because sooner or later the winter is gonna come. And that's gonna make it a need that we have a snowblower somewhere at the front, easily accessible. Right, sprayer. And if I'm not mistaken, we have a front hitch on this tractor, so it should be able to take the snowblower out. And this corner in here is gonna be perfect for the grape harvesting trailer. So yeah, these are my thoughts. Okay, do I have to connect the hoses? Yeah. Because this trailer, this ain't gonna be in use for a whole year. So let's squeeze it all the way into the corner of the shed over there. Okay, it's turning. Could fit it a bit more into the corner. still don't want to smash it, so let's see. Oh, plenty of space. Plenty. And I bumped it. It's fine. Completely fine. So, this is where the trailer is gonna sleep through the winter. Are we gonna need the sprayer anytime soon? I don't think so. We are also not gonna need this sprayer anytime soon. Yeah, well, I got plenty of space in here. I don't think I'm gonna be making any more hay, so let's see how the weather is. Technically we could make some more hay. Because there's not gonna be any rain today, and there's not gonna be any rain tomorrow, so why don't I go and quickly check the state. Yeah, I know I'm driving with the snowblower at the beginning of September, but I want to see. I want to see how much moisture the grass has, and if it's got low enough moisture and the grass has grown, I do think I'm gonna mow it for one more hay harvest. It's a good thing the field is close. Alright, so the grass hasn't grown completely, but the moisture is very low. Almost perfect for grass making. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until October and I'm gonna mow the grass then. In hopes that it grows one more stage. And then I'm gonna use the grass cutting and hay making equipment, so I have to take care that that remains out in the open and accessible. Okay, and that's gonna make it a lot comfortable for me to not worry about getting animals. Because at first I was afraid, I was petrified. I'm just messing with you. But yeah, I definitely don't want to get cattle if I can't take care of it. Okay, so this can go in here. The mulcher isn't gonna get used. But the baler is gonna get used, so is there a way? Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna have it here in the open. It is, after all, winter equipment. It all the way in. Beautiful. Alrighty. Are we getting some grape juice? Yeah, we are. Awesome. So I do think this is gonna take a long time until it processes all the grapes. but then I want to find a store or someone that's willing to take some homemade wine. Alright, so the plan for the 1st of October is to mow the grass and do the plowings and or cultivation, for which I'm gonna use the Zetor because it has more horsepower. And we're probably in the second half of October we're gonna be cutting off some leaves off of our grapes with this machine. And then we're gonna use some I don't know what I was where I was going with it. In any case, yeah. This one, and this is the plow that we're gonna use. This is only going over the part where we had potatoes in. Everything else is going to get cultivated with this. This is a harrow, and it only just it has spikes and a few tires for the weight, and it only roughens up the soil a little bit. Nothing major. Because I'm thinking, you know, if I rough up the soil too much, it soaks up water, and then we have all this moisture that we can't get rid of, which is then working against us. Okay, well, this is gonna be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. And hope you enjoyed the first grape harvest. So, yeah, really, thank you all for watching. Glad to have you here. Take care and see you around. Goodbye.